call is now taking notes. This call is now being recorded.
So the original thing that you must watch out for is this. You must make sure that the two tables you are joining together, they both have a column that is actually similar to the two tables. A column in terms of the content of the column, not the name of the column. If the names are the same, fine. But they must have the same values that will enable you to join them together. That is very, very important. And a very simple example of joining is this inner join. Inner join is also known as join. So they use it interchangeably. You can call it inner join, you can call it join. And what that one does is this: it brings out when you use inner join to join two tables together, it only returns the matching rows in the two tables. So you can say return only matching rows from the both tables. What are my matching rows? Now I'm joining table 1 and table 2 using the what's it called? Let's say this is the primary key and the foreign key. The one colored is light green or something. Now, if you check it now, I'm joining the two table based on this column. Now, for inner join, it's only going to return the rows that have matching ID in terms of like the column. The value in this column is actually the same thing in that column. So you only return those rows. You notice that for this ID, we only have value 1 and 2, and for this one, we have value 1, 2, 3, 4. It's only value 1 that is similar to the two table. That is why it's returning only this row. And that is an example of inner join. So I want you to get this, understand this part. This is inner join. Only returns the value of a matching row based on the column you are joining them on. So if there's no matching row, that is probably this one is just maybe 3, this one is 5, 6, 7, and this one is 1, 3, 4. It's not going to return anything because there's no matching rows there. So it's going to return matching rows based on the words, based on the key. So we have 1 here, we have 1 here also. That is why it's returning this row. The other one is going to discard them. That is for inner join or ordinary join. Now moving on to left join. Left join and right join is actually, you might not necessarily have to use right join. Majority of the time is left join. Right join and left join can be used in the same way depending on how you position or you write your query. So you don't have to like learn left join because they both do the same thing. So left join and right join returns all rows from the left table and matching rows from the right table. You understand now? Returns rows matching rows from the left table and the matching rows from the right table. So for example, now look at this this example. Now this is the table on the left. Table 1 is the table on the left, while table 2 is the table on the right. Now if I'm using left join here, it's going to return all the rows in the left and any matching one from the right. So the reason why it's returning 1 here from the right table is because it is only one that is matching and it's returning all the rows in the left. So this is what we call left join. This is why we have this yellow here. It's not returning the other ones. So, and the other ones, what is going to replace here is going to be null. So if you join two tables together and we don't have values for the other ones, then it's going to actually replace them with null. We're going to see an example very soon when we get to the practical aspect of things. Now, moving on. So that is same thing goes for the right table to right join too. So if you change it now, then it's going to return all the tables on all the values, rows on the left, on the right, and any matching one from the left. That's for right join. So that is why I said you can actually use them in a way depending on how you position your query. So full outer join. Full outer join is going to return all the rows from the two tables, whether there is matching or not matching. That is full outer join. It's going to return all the rows from the two tables. And when there's no value for the rows, it's going to replace them with null. All these empty, these white spaces now, this is the null one. So all the values here is going to be null because there's no value for it. So that is outer join. And we have the cross join. Cross join is just like a Cartesian, whatever. That is going to like multiply all the value of 1 with everything here and value of 2 with everything here. So that is an example of cross join, and that is basically the different types of join that we have in SQL. This is just like a simple explanation of all the query types of join that we have in SQL. Now going to the practical aspect now is just to like demonstrate how this thing can be used. Any question on this part, please, if you have a question, any question on this part? Do we all understand? Please ask question. Is there anything you don't understand on this part? You can unmute and speak. Anything at all? Okay, you get that. Okay. Peace. Okay. All right, Barakara, you get that. Okay. Any question? So I'll take it there's no question from anyone. If you have question, please ask. Okay. Now, moving on to the practical aspect of it, I'm going to be using the college football data set. I think I already sent this to you guys last week. So we check the college football data set. We have um we have the player and the team. So we have the player. So this is the information on the player table. We have the player code and we have the team code. We have the last names and all like that. So if I go to the second one, which is select start from the team. So this is the team. Um, so we have the team code and the name of the team and the conference they are in. So that's that one. Now looking at this first one again. Now you notice that the team code is actually similar to the two tables. So if you wanted to do any form of join, we are going to join them based on using the team code. So we have a team code here also. So every team has their own code. So this part is just information of the players, and this one is information on the team. So if you wanted to get anything that actually requires information to the table, we can use join for them. Now let me show you different example of inner joins and left join and right and a full outer join. So a very good example is this. Select sorry, select in this case, select player code, team code, and last name. Let me do first name. First name, last name, and what else can we get here? Probably last school, um, home state. So now let me get some information from the team also. Now this is the information we have on the team. Let me just get everything from the team table. So I'm going to do something like just put this one here like this. Coming. So I'm going to do from player join or inner join, depending on what you want to use. So inner join the team. So I'm going to put alias here. So the team is going to be P, while the player is going to be T. So let me remove the team code because I think that's common to two of them. Let me remove the team code. So I want to return everything from the team table. So I'm going to put T dot star. That means you should return everything from T table. And this one will be P dot P dot player name and P dot P dot. So that's the thing. So these are the players I'm getting from the player table and this other one from the team. So now after doing the inner join, then I have to give the column that I want to join them on. That's very, very important. And that's where you use the on keyword. On, then you say, okay, P dot team code, because that's what is common. So the name might be different, like I said the other time. The name might be different. Maybe this one is team code and that one is player code or something like that. As long as the content is the same, the values are the same, then you can join it. You can go ahead. And most time the name can be the same and the content is different though. It's rare though, but can be like that. Equals to and T dot code. T dot team code. Yes. So now if I run this now, it's only going to return the rows that are common to the two tables based using the team code. So the rows that are matching between the two tables using the team code now is what is going to return. If I run this. So from player. Okay. Sorry, that's a comment. from management team. What am I missing? Copy code energy. Oh, sorry, the name of this thing is incorrect. It's player. Around this now. Now, yeah, there we go. So we have this. These are the player codes. These are the first name of the player. This is the last code. The home state. You can see everything on this team code now. So everything is team code. So all these players are from this particular team, a current team, and conference code is. And this is just a very good example of just inner join. Now, one thing about inner join is this: if there's any rules here that is common in P that is not in that is common with the player that is not in team based on the team code, then it's going to remove it. Let's say, for example, now we have a particular team code on the player and we don't have it on the team table, then it's not going to include it in these results. So that is inner join. Inner join or join brings only the matching rules. Now moving on to the full outer left join. So I say something like this: select. So you're gonna answer some few questions. Select let me see everything here now. Okay, from let's just copy because of time. Now in this case, now it's going to be left join. Now, this left join is this the player is the one on the left now, so it doesn't want it to the first column, the first table you are going to write will be the one on the left, while the other one will be on the right. So player is the left thing now. So what this one is trying to do is like bring all the information on the player team and any matching one from the team from the team table. Bring every information from the player table and any matching one from the team table. So if we have some player information and we don't have the team information, then it's going to leave that place as null. It's still going to return the player information, but it's not going to return anything for the team, which is going to be null. So that is team player. And this kind of question is what we use to answer some questions like, okay, maybe you want to determine how many of our customer did not buy anything from us today. Do you understand? Okay. How many of our customer as in like buy anything this month? Yes. For example, you want to determine which of these customers haven't bought anything this month. What you can do is that I can join the customer and the sales table together. So I join the customer, I join the sales, and I'm going to filter based on date because for the particular month, any place where you see null on the sales, that is the customer that have not bought anything. Then you can now filter, okay, where this thing is got to null, then it's going to bring all those customers alone. I don't know whether I get the logic. So you wanted to like get the customers. Let's say, for example, you are into sales now. Your company is into sales, and you are the data analyst now. You want to get the customers that have not actually transacted you this month at all. That's an example what you can use. So you join the customer table with the sales table. Now you filter based on the date range, right? If there is no date, probably just want to know the customers that have not purchased or transacted you at all. Then you join the two tables together. Now, how do you know the customer that have not done the transact with you is the customer that the sales information is null. So select star from this when this thing is so when sales equals to null, those are the customers that have not bought anything. So that is one of the ways where we can use the left join. And in several ways like that, that's one of the ways you can use left join. So looking at this now, if I run this, I have it, but let's see. I can see where let's say where name is equal to null. If there's anything like that, where seed or name is equals to is null. Sorry, not equals to null. So we don't have anyone like that. So we have everything is actually matching. So that's a good one. So that is an example of left join. Let me quickly use this as an example. Let me tell you that I have done. Okay, yeah. For example, now Let me use that as an example. Let me just quickly use this thing so that we can understand better. Still coming back to this. Now we have the select star from sales. Is this sales that we have there, Sha? Yeah, sales. And we have the select star from products. Like that. Products. Products. I think I missed that. Sorry, man. Should we run this now? So we have the sushi, we have the this thing. So now, and we have the members now. Yeah, a very good example. We have the members. Select star from members. So one of the things we can do here is that okay, let's say for I want to know the customers that are not member. That is actually very it's very, 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 very. Let's see. Let me use sales as an example. Okay. Okay. So select. So I want to know the customers that are not member yet. So I want to see the list of customers that are not member yet. So how do I do that? I can say select star. No, let me say star. Select customer ID because I have all the information of customer ID in the customer ID table. Comma customer ID. Let me call this one. Okay. Customer ID and everything on member. So I'll say star, comma from sales left join in members on this one is going to be M on S dot customer ID equals to M your customer ID. So I want to say M return everything on M, and this one is just S. So this is the customer that have not actually done anything now. You can see. So I can say, okay, which customer is not a member? I can say where M dot customer ID is not. Oh, I might not return everything. I can just say C dot customer ID. Just say M dot customer ID. Now looking at this now, this is going to return the customers that is not member yet for me. This is C. So customer C is not a member yet. So these are the different ways you can use this left join and right join to do your joining together. And now the full outer join is going to return everything. Like I said, it's going to return everything. It's going to join the two tables together, whether it's present or not. And when there's
Um,
I okay,
Please, I'm not getting it well because is it
you are
the
not getting
S is from the sales, then the
yeah, the
M is from the
express.
member.
Yeah, for the members, yes. So let me go over that again. But you understand what I'm trying to bring out here, there, right? So one of the ways we can use left join is to filter out what is in table A that is not in table B. That is one of the ways a lot of people, that's one of the the most common way we use left join when we're trying to bring out what is on table A that is not on table B. Probably wanted to find out when this is not that, that is when we use left join. So for example, now I want to bring out the customers. I want to identify customers that are not member yet. So I have the information for the customers on the sales table, all the information on customers that are on the sales table. So now to know the customers that are not member yet, then I have to do s.customer. So the s is that the customer ID is from the sales. That is customer ID from sales. Why the m.customer ID is the customer ID from the customer from the members table. So I'm going to do select star from sales, blah blah left join, where the m customer ID is not. So where the customer ID customer ID is not is that these are the customers that are not member yet. Because if they are member, then I'm going to have the information on the member table, and there won't be any kind of not they will match together. I don't know whether I get the explanation, Aisha.
Yes, yes, I get it now. Thank
All
you.
right, you're welcome. So moving on, that's that about this. And the last one that I'm going to talk about before I move to cross join, full outer join. Select. Let me use the same query for this full outer join so that you can see the difference. So if I put this one like full outer join, I run this. No, remove this. We are close. ID. I run this. This is a full outer join. You see that it's going to return all the information from the table. You understand that? It's going to return all the information. And when we don't have where there's no information, there's going to return null. Let me return all the information like s dot so that you can see. S dot asterisk and m dot asterisk. Full outer join returns all the information in the table, and when there's no information, it returns what's null, whether it is present or is not present. Like it returns every rows from the two tables, and where there's no value or there's no data, it replaces them with null, and that's full outer join. And the last one that we're going to look at is the cross join. Cross join, like I said, is like a Cartesian product, that mathematics thing. So something like select, and for the cross join, you don't need to do on. It's just like select star. Let me just put star there now, for example. Select star. From sales, this sales, yeah, sales, cross join members. That's it. And you can see it's going to take all the A and match it with everything, take all the B, match with everything. So that's it's taking all the value of A for the customer members table and matching with all the value A and B. It's taking all the value of B and matching with everything also. So that is the Cartesian product. We have some like maybe some cases whereby we have to use cross join. It's not really common, but there are
But
some
did
cases.
it show the null value?
What is it? Cross join does not return null value. Look at the example here. It doesn't return the null value. It doesn't return null value. See, where's that thing? No, yeah. Okay, so look at this. It takes all the value of 1, then cross it with all the 1, 2, 1, 3, 4. Takes all the value of 2, cross it 1, 3, 4. Do you get this now? So it doesn't return null. This is what it's doing underneath. Take 1. So 1 times 1 times 1, 1 times 3, 1 times 4, something like that. 2 times 1, 2 times 3, 2 times 4. So that's what Cartesian product is. And that is what that one is doing. So it takes every row, match it with all the other rows in the table. And that's what we have that one.
Please, can we go back to the left join, like the left join, please?
The left join. So you have questions on that? You have questions on that?
No, back up. No, on the slide, on that
Okay,
box
on the
slide.
slide. Okay.
Yes.
So this is it.
Okay.
This is left join.
I'm sorry. Can you say the difference again?
So now
The left, right. Okay.
so the left and what?
Right. The difference between the right and
The left and the right, Abby. So now for the left, it's going to return all the information on the left table. That is, all the rows that are present in the left table is going to return them. and any matching one from the right. Now, the matching one that we have on the right is this one. That is why it's returning what? 1, and it's putting value there. But we have 2 on the left. There's no matching value for it on the right. That is why it's returning null. This white is like null. I don't know whether I get what I'm explaining here. It returns everything. So if you flip it the other way around also, now you when you use right join, it's going to return all the values on the table too, like this 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, 4, and it's going to return all the value for the 1, which is going to be yellow. So the value for 3 and 4 for this table 1 will now be white, white, white. That is no. I don't know what I get. I'm saying. So the returning output will be 1, 3, 4, but there will be value for 1 on table the left table because there's value for it. But the other value 3 and 4, there will be just no there. There won't be anything there because there's no matching row for the left. Right? So that is how that one works. So left and right, it's just like flip it the other way around. Do you get that?
Yes, I did. Thank you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, great. Now moving on to our question. I think any question on the join that I just explained. If you don't understand anything on this joiner, please let's talk now. This is the time.
Yes, I have a question.
Oh, great. All right, go ahead.
So I'm just, well, not necessarily a question. I just want an example of use case scenario for cross join.
For cross join. Now, for
Yeah.
example, now I did something of recent. Although that one is not in data, this whereby I match there's a table that contains information of customers or transaction for a period of time. So I wanted to like match it with the dates. I want to match it with like a date column. So I match all the tables I have for a particular transaction. I match it with the dates. So for example, now let's say customer A now only transact with us for like maybe 5 or 10 days in a month. Do you get what I'm saying now? So I match it with the dates like 1 to 30. Then customer B, I match it to 1 to 30. Customer C, I match it to 1 to 30. So that's an example that I may have worked with that I think I've done. Another example is let's say for example you want to do product mix. I don't know. There's this thing product mix whereby you want to determine what kind of product can a customer buy or what kind of product goes with the other products. This kind of like customer segmentation and product segmentation whereby people that buy product A will buy product B, will buy product C. I don't know whether you've done something like that before. In sales in supermarkets whereby people that buy bread tends to buy eggs, tends to buy milk and Milo, stuff like that.
Okay.
I've done something like that whereby you match the products just to see which product goes with each other. We can use cross join for that kind of problem. Yes, I've worked with something like that before with cross
I'm
join.
just imagining what the table will look like, because if you do that with a large body of data, like, oh my,
Yes. So yeah, it's live table, but that is why whenever I want to do something like that, we always put wear clothes.
now it makes sense. Okay,
So we
okay,
always put wear
okay.
clothes so that
Mhm.
I only want you to return what I need. Yeah, you are very, very correct because let's for example, I have a billion rows and a billion rows. Now imagine a billion rows, a billion rows. It's a whole lot. Like your system, I be your district can hold them. If you're on cloud, that's a whole lot of money. So yes, we put wear clothes there to just bring it down to whatever it is that we want. Yes. And you have to make sure that the wear clothes is working so before you go ahead. Unless yeah, you should. Yeah, so that's one of the things that I can do. Do you get that now? Okay, great. Any other question on the join before I move to the practical answer? Let's just answer some questions with this thing. Now, moving on. Okay, there's another question. So I believe you guys understand join now. So if there's anything that comes up or pops up, I will just be I'll be okay that you guys can answer it. Now, write a query that includes player names and column that can write a query that select all columns from college football players and add an additional column that display the player name, whether player is a junior or senior. Now, write a query that count the number of calculate the combined weight of all on the class. Write a query that displays the number of players in each state. We don't have a query that is being joined here. Weights for every player in Georgia. Be sure to make an analysis with tables. Okay, so an example is this. It said, write a query that shows the number of players schools. Okay, write a query that shows the number of players at school with the names that starts with A through M, and the number at schools with the names that starting with this thing. So this is a very good question. Let's try this thing out. I think this one has to do with join. Let me switch back to my college football. Let me just give you some hints on the college football, like I can familiarize yourself with the table. So we have the team and we have the player. So the team, these are the information we have on the team. We have the player code, the team code, the name of the last name of the player, the first name of the player, the uniform number, the class, the position, the height, the weight, the hometown, the home state, the home country, and the last school. And that's what we have on the player. These are just player information. And for the team table, these are the information we have on it. We have the team name, team code, and the name of the team and the conference code. So that brings us to this question that we're about to answer now. Okay. So this is the question. It said, write a query that shows the number of players at school with names that start with A through M, and the number at school with names starting with. Okay, they don't have information on this. Is just a single table. We don't have information on. But who can answer this? I feel like this is just like a normal where clause thing. I don't think you have to join them. Anybody go with this? We don't wear clothes, so I believe like everyone should be able to answer this. Look at the question very well. Anyone? Anyone at all? You should be able. You've done this thing, so everyone should be able to answer this question. So, or should I call name? Should I call name? Okay. Let me start with peace. Can you go ahead? Can you answer this question, please? Aisha, Ifeoluwa. I think Farana and Braka wasn't with us last week. So you guys are with us last week. So any hints on how we can go about this?
I can give it a shot.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
All right. So, the name. Are we talking about first name or last name? Whichever.
Player tweak. Let's do first name.
All right. So, do we even have a column for that? So,
Yes, it's the conflict.
all right. So we select
Okay,
everything or what we want.
everything. Yeah, let's just like this. Okay,
All right.
from the player.
Yeah. From
Okay,
the table player.
okay.
We
Where? Okay, sorry.
our first name,
The first. Okay,
like,
like.
yeah, and then a percentage sign.
Okay,
I don't know if Python like translates to SQL, so you can put like in square bracket A to
okay.
A
A
through.
to
Did he say A through N or A to?
yeah. A through M.
Yeah.
M.
Yeah. So we'll put in bracket A to N.
Brackets like a square bracket or curly bracket.
In Python is square bracket. I don't know what it is in SQL. If we want, oh yeah,
A. So now put M, right?
yeah, A to N.
Something like this.
And
I don't think
N.
M is M.
Oh, M, A to M.
Yeah, and the number at school with names there. So let's start with this first. This is just like a single query. Let's see what that is. Yeah, it doesn't work. So I've actually never tried I've not
Let me
tried
out then. There should be a way.
yeah, definitely there's a way. That's why there's a question. There is
Yeah.
so I don't A through to M. So you start with A like A.
Maybe A comma M, maybe.
Uh, okay, A comma M cannot work. So I know I have this thing in
Still in the same square
What
bracket.
what if we use an and so that we can first name like A and then first name like M?
okay. So yeah, for Anna, you actually get like made a valid point there. But do you think we have and already here? We have and here already. Doesn't really mean. But do you think and is going to give us what we want?
Not really. I'm just trying to think out.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. I think the solution you brought in is going to work, but I don't think and will work. Do you understand that? Because if you use and, this is how what's going to be. It's going to be looking for the player name that their name starts with A and M at the same time, and it's not possible.
All right. I got you. So it's like we are looking for one attribute that
Yeah.
has two features. That is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I got
Exactly.
it.
Yes. So
So
what do you
we
think
need
we're going to be
that
using instead of and?
It's
Yeah?
just a range. We need a range. So I don't know what the range would be in SQL, but like I said in Python, that
Yes.
square brackets with A to M, yeah, regex in Python, that's like a range from A
Range.
to M. So I don't know what it is in SQL. So whatever
So
that
in
is what
okay.
I think
Okay.
would work. So it would like go through either A, B, C,
Yeah.
all the way to M.
Okay. So in this one now, it's gonna be you. Yes, you get it right. So there's no actually like a range something in I know there is actually a regular expression thing, but there's a regular expression thing that you can use with SQL. I don't really remember how that thing works again, but yeah, there's a regular expression that you can use, but you just have to put in one kind of stuff like use RE or something like that. But we wanted to like work this thing with this, and I feel like that is a bit advanced. We can actually go with A. You get it right. Like we are going to use a range. So we are going to bring your answer and for Anna answer and mix it together so that we can break something else. So yes, that's what we're going to do. So it's going to be like A square bracket. Sorry, I square bracket. Percentage sign. Because start with A, that's what they say, right? Then it's going to be
Yes.
or.
Yes, that's with not A,
Yes.
then percentage.
Or M. But is it truth? No. It's not gonna be. It's not gonna be. It's not gonna be. What's
So
it
this
called?
one is either or.
Or will not give us the range
Oh, we don't give
situation.
us the range.
Yeah, so it's
Mm.
either of these two that we're looking for.
Yes. I feel
In
like
that scenario, I'm trying to remember if this applies in SQL, where you have the A, the percentage sign, then something like ellipse is like dot to the
the
percentage
rest, right?
sign and then M. I don't know. Is there something like that? I'm trying to.
Okay.
Can I
Start.
can I try can I try to
Oh
say
yeah.
my
Go
actually
ahead.
there is something we call between and can we
Okay.
actually incorporate such a thing, such a
So
query?
between is for numbers. Do you understand
Okay.
now? Between is
Okay.
like let's say between 5 and 10. That's like a range of numbers. So it's gonna like, but this one is text.
All right.
So between cannot work. So let me get this thing like right again. So between cannot work for text. If the thing is actually numeric, it would have been better. Between would have been the perfect answer. So it said
Okay.
read a query that shows the number of players at school with names that start with A through M. Let's understand this question first. I think that's the best thing. A through M. What does that mean by A through M?
Their first name, or if it's last name, first name in this case. A to M. Just like in a class, you're dividing the class into two. Like if you want to collect your test scripts, if your surname starts from A to M, come to the right side. If your
Okay.
surname starts from N to Z, go to the left side. Like you're kind of dividing the class into two. So if your
Okay.
surname starts with B, you go to the right, like it was said. If your
Okay.
surname starts with Z, you go to the left. It's just
Okay. I think I get it now. Okay, so let me try something. Hold on. let's say order by. I'm coming. Order by first name. I've not actually tried this thing. Wow, this is, hold on. Or no, I'm coming. Hold on, hold on. Let me try something first. Here's that player name. Okay. First name AJ. A true to him. So we are looking for A, B, C, like that, right?
Exactly. So that's the range from A to M.
Okay. So it's really shook me. Looking at it. Hold on. Okay. Or it cannot be or. So you say or.
All we need is a range, in my
Yeah, it's a
opinion.
reach.
We need a range.
Yeah.
Or instead of like maybe wasting time, we can just do A through M. But what if it's like much more than what we can actually type out? So we still
So,
like
okay, typing it out one after the other.
yeah,
I feel like
this short range. But what if
yeah,
like the range is a lot?
let me see whether I can figure out if there's a range. Like I feel like there should be a shortcut, like a short way to write it. Can't be writing it. Okay, how to write it. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I just looked something up and like we're
Okay,
actually close.
we are
So
close.
after the like,
Yes,
then that what is it now? Is it
square brackets.
no,
The
the
quote.
apostrophe, yes, the quotes,
Yes.
the square brackets,
Okay.
A to M, then close the square brackets. But
Mm.
still inside that quotes, after the square brackets, then the
Okay.
percent
Then
semicolon.
okay, semicolon. Okay, like this, right? Hold on. I'm if is it?
Yes.
Let me remove this one.
Wait. Maybe it's the I don't know about the other part.
Other so
Try moving the order. Try moving
what,
the
what
order by first name.
no, it doesn't really mean other doesn't affect it. So this is what you saw online, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let me use I like first. Let me use I like. Go where I live. It doesn't work. Is the percentage sign inside the bracket?
Yeah, it's inside the quotes. No, inside the quotes. No,
Inside the
inside the
code,
bracket.
not inside the bracket. Inside the code like this.
Yes.
It's not working.
Hmm.
It's not returning anything.
Um,
The code is working because if the code is not working, we would have returned error. You get what I'm saying now?
yeah,
Can
I
we
get
see
it.
what's in the first name?
So what is
So
Okay, let's see. What's on the first name, right?
yeah,
All right, let's see.
can we just check that
All
column?
right. No. So
Yeah, maybe where first name is not null.
okay, let's try that. Come on, baby. So my first name is not null. So this is it now. We have Bill. Yeah,
Yeah, there is. It should return. I see doubting.
yeah. It should return something.
Yeah.
Okay, range in.
All right. Maybe we should do
Yes.
just one. Let's do just one. Like A.
Okay.
The first name starts with A.
Okay. Okay. Where the first name start with A, right?
Yeah. Let's just do the I like. Just remove the square bracket and
A
just
comes
A,
out.
A percentage and let's see what we have.
So yeah, that is A. You can see now. So we have A tray, A blah blah blah.
Yeah, so this square bracket is still our thing. So maybe
Okay. Hmm.
Yeah, maybe we'll put that in the square bracket and then we'll put two.
Let's
Like,
try between that. This thing
oh,
suggested. Let's try between that. Farana suggested. Now, because the thing I said, the reason I said between is for numbers because I've not actually used between with text before. Let's try it. Between a let's say between A and F. Let me see whether that one can work. Damn. Hold on.
I see M.
Yeah. You see,
Yeah.
I'm actually looking for B. I'm still on A, so I'm looking for B.
Yeah. I see S, which is further from F.
Farana,
I see
thank
Yap.
you so much. You actually saved the day. You are very, very correct. Yeah. So it's actually it's between works for letter two. Wow. Yes. Thank you so much. Wow. So that's it. So for this one is between. Wow. That's nice. This is new. Okay, let's do the second one now. It said write a query that shows the number of players at school with names that start with A through to M and the number at school with names starting with N to Z and the number at schools. That is at the number at schools. Okay. And the number at schools with names starting with N to Z. I didn't get this part. And the numbers at school. Um, there's no number here. And the number at schools. This one is confusing. But yeah. But we get the whole logic now. Right? So the other one that you suggested, Ifeoluwa, I think I saw something like that now too. So if you do something like this, I saw something now. Um, this is like a regular expression. This one, so something like this now. And let's put this one square brackets. Let's do A, comma M. Something like this. Doesn't work. Okay. Let me see first. So this is what I saw. Tilda, asterisk. And let's see that. Boom. So this this also works. So this is like a regular expression syntax now. If you're lower, so this is what you're trying to like bring in the other time. So for you to get something like this, you have to use the tilde and you have to use the asterisk. Then you use this start with A and M, blah blah like that, like that. So this also work. Yes, I believe we are getting. Please, are you all with us? Are you all with me? Are we getting something? Am I doing on this call? Let me see. Okay, yeah, great. Okay, great. So moving on. Now moving on to the because I need to actually move now because I don't have much time today. Now to the last part of the thing I want to discuss. So I don't really understand this part of the question. Is a bit confusing. Number of schools that with names start with M, blah blah. Okay, go ahead. Someone wants to speak.
I don't know about number, but like, can we use that and stuff? So like there are two conditions.
Okay. So we can
Having
use
you having
okay.
a name between A and M, then your school starting from N to Z,
Yeah,
something like that.
we can do that. So these are the you can do like so where first name between A and this, then you have to put another
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know, let's say last name, for example now, last name between maybe N and Z. Let's do something like that.
Yeah.
Last name between this. So if I run this, if there's anything that okay, let's say N and Z. Yeah, you get that now?
Mhm. Yeah.
So the first name and the last name, these are the ones that match. These are the ones that fall between that range. So that is that one. Now the last one we want to look at briefly before we actually end the class for today now is this last question that we have here. It said, why record that select the school name, player name, position, and weight for every player in Georgia, ordered by heaviest to lightest. Be sure to make an alliance to the table to reference this. So who can help us with this for us to actually just call it a day today? Anyone there? Anyone at all? So write a query that select the school name, player name, position, weight for every player in Georgia, order by weight, heaviest to lightest in Georgia. So let's see what we have for the team before I move on. So yeah, so the name of the team is actually, yeah. So that's what they're trying to say in Georgia. Weight of the QQ for player in Georgia. So for this kind of this thing now, we are joining the team and the players together. And for this, it's going to be select. We have player name, comma, position, school name, position, weight. So that's it. Okay, so from player join team on so this is team on p dot team code equals to t on a team code. So for this now, this is the school name is actually on where do you have the school name? Let's see. So the school name is on the team. That's where we have the name. So this is going to be t times name. So t dot name as school name, and this is going to be p dot player. Position is also p, while the weight is also p. So now for the last part, is where where seed or name equals to Georgia. Okay.
You haven't ordered it. And
I haven't ordered it. Okay, where is that?
you say you should order by weight.
Okay, order by weight. But I'm looking at how this thing is giving me error first. Order by yes. Weight. Okay, I've seen it. I've seen where the error is coming from. It's from these weights.
Okay.
So if I run this now, I'm missing something. What is that? From player P join team. So if you can see, please let me know. Perhaps you meant to reference player or name.
Where do we find player name?
This is it. This is P the player. Okay, is there no player name there? Okay, player the first name. Okay. Player first name. Let me just put first name here. I think we are good now. Just put first name. Yes, and this is it. So I think this is the last thing that we're going to do for today. Any other question from this one? Before I write it up to any other thing. So I want you to just go ahead and try the questions and try it on your own. Majority of you did not try that question last week. So please, it's actually we learn by doing. So
Our order by, we didn't choose direction. We think it's
yeah,
ordering
this
by,
this is gonna be like ascending. By default, is ascending. So if I wanted to
so
change
it's
it to descending,
descending to P.
yeah, I have to put the ESC there. You get that? So I have to put the ESC there. ESC there. If I run this, you get it now. So any other question again for today? Okay. If there's no question again for today, this is where we are going to drop the curtains for today. So thank you so much, guys, for joining me. Please, I'm going to send a video tomorrow. We can only try this by we can only get this by trying. Let's just try things out. Let's do exercise on our own. So it is when you try something and you get stuck. That's why you learn. That's how you learn and get some things from it. So until we try it, I don't really get much from it. So that will be all for today. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye. Welcome.